Hello, it's Hades time, and it's not throat time, unfortunately. I'm not doing too hot with my throat. Got a bit of a cold, I guess. It's not like here yet, but I feel it building, so I'll probably try and speak not too loudly and not too much today. And we don't have too much time anyway, so it's probably going to be the same one run, and then etc. as well. Or miscellaneous. So yeah, we had the normal Zagreus aspect set up.
Let me see into your past.
And I kind of want to, like,
Let's
I want
here.
Artemis for this. But I don't want to use Artemis when I could level other stuff. But maybe I should just say screw it to that. And do it anyway. Or we could take this one. We could take this one to start and see if I get Artemis. If I do, then we'll take her. Otherwise, I guess maybe I'll swap to Artemis in, like, Asphodel or something. Little golden number. Don't think I want to swap to any other companion right now. Yeah, I haven't tried any other companion, only Mort. Which was very... It says after a brief delay, it was pretty massive. Not so brief. And this one seems interesting, but like, I almost feel like, why bother using any of these until they're maxed out? It feels like you just want to max them out, and that takes a lot of ambrosia. You can only stay for half an hour. Yeah, that's probably not going to be much time, or like far into the run. But yeah, I always also like stream Hades late at night, like the second half of my streams. I guess that doesn't make it any easier. Why not max them out now? Because I don't have enough ambrosia to like give everyone ambrosia if I do that, which I don't want to do. Or like I want to focus on the people first, and then these second. I don't know which one of these I would want to like level up first. Probably not Skelly. It's one of these two that sounds interesting. Yeah, Shady or VD. I mean, I guess we could. How much does it take? It's 10, right? And I had 47. I mean, sure.
Here you
Let's
go, Shady.
max
Shady,
this
you're
one
all
out
set.
and try it. It's still the same damage, right? Or, yeah, it was 1,000, but it's just like, now we get it 5 times. Alright, let's try that out. And yeah, let's see if we get Artemis, otherwise I'll try and force it. And then the question is if I should actually go pretty hard on heat. I don't know if it's worth trying like 32. Yeah, I'm still getting ambrosia as well. I feel like 32 is better to wait until I'm like comfortable with all the builds and I know what actually works for each weapon and stuff. But we could at least... I mean, I guess 15 is kind of nice, because then we can go into all of the Erebus ones. I kind of like this setup, I guess. Yeah, I'm just going to stick with this another time.
I'm asking for it.
We've only done 3 completed runs with the shield.
The gods have spoken.
That's not really what I wanted. But I mean... Zeus Special could work?
After we learned about your plight and your existence from the goddess Nyx, all of us on Olympus rallied to assist you just as best we could. A family such as mine protects its own.
Yeah, I don't think I want like too many tips for heat and stuff until I've tried it out a couple times myself at least. So we'll see. I'm still like taking things pretty slow. I mean, we've only done 50 attempts at this point, like since I don't play this off camera. So even though I've done many streams of it, it's actually not that much playtime considering. But yeah, I guess I'll take the special. That could be kind of nice to have for like clearing group stuff. Ow, don't go there. Chaos, sure. Yes. No fishing.
The rhythm of your visits here over the course of time is pleasant, son of Hades.
Glad to hear it. Main favor. I can't remember what I needed. There was like, oh, it was the legendary thing. I guess I'll take this and then just special a lot. Does that count bull rushing? It probably does. Defiance, yeah, that's the one I still need. Yeah, let's just take this and hope that I can just throw my shield a bunch.
Come on.
Let me try.
Outrageous.
Yeah, okay. I can't do either. I do an attack before a charge, and then the charge counts as an attack as well, so you can't do that.
You're nothing.
Ow. Yeah, just any Chaos Boon, and then we need to get a second Chaos. So maybe I should try and force an egg? Holy crap. You're getting tanky. I don't know if I've seen that special, that like... what do you call them? Elite aspect or whatever, variation, where they like give people temporary armor. Here's where the Savior perk gets so annoying. Wait, which one was Savior? Is that what they had? Ow. Oh yeah, I should maybe try, if there's like a difficult room, I can try the summon. Yeah, the blue heart. You're limited to 5 per foe? Like, limited permanently? Like, they can't replenish at all? Or is it like they can only have 5 at a time?
My boon from Master Chaos has evolved.
There we go. Now we can attack again. Kinda no point going to Charon, unfortunately. Five blue hearts is the max. Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, 5 blue hearts. Oh god, Jesus Christ. 1 second. Yeah, this is why I can't talk much today. Like, is 5 blue hearts the max, period? Like, they can get 5 of them and then never again get any more. Or if they have 5, you damage them twice, then they like pulse the buff again. Can they get up to 5 again? And then you damage them twice and then up to 5 again? Like, just 5 is the max temporarily or forever per enemy? Yeah, 5 is the max, but they can regenerate, I see.
Shiny.
Yeah, don't need that. Aphrodite. Okay, so let me have a look. What do we want to do here? I want Artemis, probably. Lightning Rod, I guess we could try and go for. Heartrend. Heartrend is good. If you get, like, Crush Shot? Crush Shot or Passion Dash? I mean, Crush Shot kind of doesn't synergize with the Lightning Rod very well, because you'll just pick them up instantly. But I guess maybe they get off, like, 1 Lightning Bolt. It could be okay still. And it can be Passion Flare as well. That's the shield one. Yeah. Yeah, sure. And then what does... Oh, crap. What does Aphrodite and Zeus have again? This one. Right. That's not bad either. but I would want, like, maybe Artemis. I mean, Artemis cast is not that great on his own. I guess it would just be Zeus cast. That's kind of the only one I've ever done with this Smoldering Air. Would be fun to do, like, Demeter, or... what other one would be nice to do? I mean, Dionysus is always good. Athena could be kind of nice, actually. Like, just having a long iframe button, just consistently. Like, all the time. So we'll see what we get.
Doomstone. High.
Oh yeah,
Hey, Boldy. Ahoy!
you missed! But now we got a bunch of stuff, okay. Alright. So maybe you can't really rely on him for damage all that much, but we got a bunch of crap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not bad. Here you go.
Dear Aphrodite, surely you have all the offerings you can stand, but I would ask that you accept one more.
Have I lowered the volume?
Ah, dearest, but it stirs my heart
I don't think
to know
so.
you care so deeply for a wonderful relationship. To celebrate it with such princely gifts.
Yeah, some, like, Darkness and Obols is nice if I can use that 5 times. So I'll definitely want to make sure I use it 5 times in a run. And I guess, like, if we get any of those spindles to replenish, that's just, like, free shit, basically. Yeah, that seems good.
You do know that I'm married, don't you, love? I'd forgive you if you didn't. For my husband, he is always busy with his work. I'm grateful that you're there for me to talk to.
You don't seem super, like, monogamous. There's Crush Shot. Yeah, I think I'll just take that. We're gonna be dashing in, like, melee range anyway and smacking people around. That seems pretty good. Not sure what other cast I would want anyway. It's Hephaestus is Aphrodite's husband. I don't even remember, like, who Hephaestus is in Greek mythology. Right, I just wanted to check. Just confirm. Yeah. And then I guess I'll turn off aim assist now. She made love to Ares, giving birth to fear and dread. Good job. I don't want Poseidon, I don't think. Though I should have his call at some point. But not now. Oh, right, there's no point at all getting... That's kind of weird. There is no point getting the Zeus duo? Where is it? This one. No, not this one. Lightning Rod. Why didn't they do something with this for Stygian Soul? Because it's literally useless right now. They should have had something else, like, if you have Stygian Soul, maybe it, like, does a lightning bolt every time you cast instead, or something. I don't know. That's very strange that this is just a completely dead slot if you have Stygian Soul. Huh.
Much better.
Not sure what kind of hammer I would want. Isn't there, like, a double strike one or something? Oh, whoops. Don't remember. Yeah, like, or a different duo entirely. They definitely should have done something with that when you have Stygian, I feel. Ow, that was bad. Ow, that was also bad. Oh my god, okay. Maybe I should just throw the shield a little more. Ooh, 2 of them. Up to 4 additional foes. Or charge your throw. I think this sounds way better, especially with Zeus Special. I don't even know if Zeus Special can, like, proc multiple times per shield throw. Haven't been looking. Crush Shot leveled up would be nice. It sure can proc multiple times. Yeah, wow. Well,
Next.
so much for a Zagreus build. Now it's just a shield special build.
good enough to eat.
Actually kind of a hard choice. I think I'll take Crush Shot. It's just such a big increase.
Something I can use.
I'll take this one, I think. Wait. Yeah, sure.
What do I get?
Raid of Atlas. What is that again? Sure. Why not? That should last to... Wait, so what was it? Yeah, that'll last to Meg, or the Furies. So that's good.
Why, look who's here, Baldy. Prince, that vintage ambrosia bottle that you gave me, that was the greatest thing I ever tried, I think. Even Baldy enjoyed the stuff.
I thought you'd like it, sir, and so I'm pleased to offer you another. Almost a shame we seldom get such imports from Olympus around here. I hope I can appreciate it for myself
you say
sometime,
that.
once all this is over with, I think.
And yet we're carrying around like 50 in my pocket.
What? You mean that you've never touched the stuff yourself? You've much more self-control than I have there. Perhaps someday we'll have a chance to share some between us.
That was a weird, like,
I hope so too.
inflection between us.
Prince Ed, it seems you brought my little Shady back to visit me. How very kind.
Nice.
And I can tell he's in good care of late.
He is, sir, and I'm grateful once again to have adopted him. You sure you don't want him back, though? Always seems like you could use a friend.
All due respect, Highness, but I've the best friend anyone can ask for to my right just there. And as for little Shady, he was more inclined than I to see the farthest reaches of the underworld. Safe travels to you both.
Probably to take Darkness.
Easy does it.
More.
Hi, Baldy.
See you again, all right?
Let's see how quickly I can slay you all.
I'm hoping I can at least get Artemis, then maybe it'll feel better to actually use the attack. Ooh, Crush Shot, nice. Oh, it's the same VA for Hermes and Sisyphus. I guess now that you say it, I can hear it, but yeah, that's kind of surprising.
Now. Looks like a knucklehead.
I will take Hermes. Swifter attack or special would be nice, I guess.
Keep me going.
But Hyper Sprint, though, it's like only 10%. I'll just take Hyper Sprint. Demeter, huh? It'd be like Demeter Call, but... Wait, hold on. I have Aphrodite. What do I have right now? I have Aphrodite and Zeus. That's it. So I don't know who else I would do other than Artemis. So let's see what else we can get here. That's with Crystal Beam. Yeah, like Demeter's duos are so limiting. This is specifically static discharge, but sure, maybe we can get that. And that's specifically Crystal Beam. And that's specifically Flood Shot. Yeah. It would only be for, like, Cold Fusion. And I don't really want anything from Demeter. But I don't know who else to even get. Dionysus, maybe? But, I mean, can I make sure that happens? Because then we could get... Yeah, like this one. Or something, with Dionysus' aid, possibly. And otherwise it's just a bunch of tricky shot stuff. This one is good too. Dread Flight is super fun, you would think. The aspect of chaos. Wait, Dread Flight? Which one is that? I'm not sure what Dread Flight is. Oh, you mean like this one? What was I got? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess... Oh, right, yeah, Aspect of Chaos. Which one was that again? I, like, forget the aspects. Yeah, I'll pass on Demeter. I don't think I want her. Let's go. Oh yeah, the multi-shield. Huh, yeah, that sounds like it would be good.
I'm ready, sister. I have been longing for a fairer fight with you. Maybe that's why you signed the pact. To pity me.
I have my reasons. Pitying you isn't one of them. Although I guess you don't believe me, do you?
Let's see if I can, like,
If it's punishment you want, how am I to
quickly
say no?
use Boldy here.
Boldy?
Pardon, madam.
How dare you, sister?
Nice.
Blood and darkness. Beg me for mercy, fool. Wretches of the underworld to me.
Oops, missed. Ow. Oops. Forgetting I have a very close range cast. Should probably just bull rush. I'm forgetting I, like, have that.
Curse you.
It's like, either you use attacks on the shield or you use bull rush. Never, like, both.
I did it.
Oh, and I picked up the healing, like, too early, but, I mean, I guess I still got some value out of it, and will have full HP anyway. Yeah, Boldy was decent there. Okay, so we definitely want Artemis here.
Off to Asphodel.
I want to
Which
make
one?
sure that
Go with that one.
we get that. Crap. Ah, that's why you always check this first. I just figured, oh, there's no reason not to take this. But yeah, we always should do that. Like, check this first, take this, and then I would have been healed. Wait. Cheeky. Let's be cheeky. Aha. Oh, never mind. Use the fountain.
Off
Can't
to
be cheeky.
Asphodel.
Did you discover any limitation of Chthonic Companion use? I'm not sure what you mean. I mean, you can only use it once per fight, I know? And 5 times maximum? I'll still take this.
Money. Which to choose? Might help. Broke out of Tartarus. And check. Ah, this heat.
Hermes again. Hermes likes to be in this first chamber. That's happened like way too many times to be coincidence.
I'll be leaving shortly.
Not
Time
bad.
to go then. This one's for you, swift and sure-footed
You're out of
messenger
time.
the
Yeah,
gods.
maybe we'll...
You make what you do
I'll
look
probably
easy,
play this more
but
on
know
Friday,
you're
I hope.
going out of your way.
This
Thank
place
so
where you
much,
cannot
Hermes.
use your companions is pretty obvious where. Huh. I mean, I guess... We did see, like, I tried to use Mort against, like, while fighting with the... Oh god, what is he called? Thanatos. And that didn't work. So that's, like, one limitation, I suppose? But yeah, thanks for stopping by. And I assume I'll be playing this on Friday, probably. I mean, I don't know for sure.
My rule is not to let things get too personal as far as work-related matters are concerned, cuz. But your family, and, well, you're a right decent chap, I think. Offering up a bit of nectar to me in the middle of all this.
He's got kind of a similar, like, accent, but he doesn't really sound like Sisyphus at all. That's pretty impressive. Now he's locked.
Know that saying, don't be hasty, boss? That comes from me, I swear. A little way to stave off competition masquerading as the wisdom of a sage. Those stupid mortals will buy anything.
Might just want to re-roll here.
I'd like to see more options.
Ooh, rush delivery. Yeah, that one's good. I think you have to, like... What is that again? You have to, like, have something like hyper sprint first, I think? Yeah, or greater haste or lambent plume. So you can have greater haste as well. Just something that gives you bonus movement speed, I guess. Yeah, I mean, we'll definitely take that.
Faster than ever.
No legendary chance this time. And there's Artemis, and thankfully nothing that I would rather have. So please give me, like, a good attack. Epic would be nice. It's almost like I should just re-enable aim assist if I'm just gonna be using special a lot.
Out of my sight.
You must have a friend or two, don't you? It's hard being alone all of the time. At least I have Callisto and the other nymphs, and I have you.
I think I've heard this
A
before,
distant friend
right?
is still a friend, isn't that right?
It would be nice if there was some way to tell if you've heard something or not. Like, I don't know, like, it would be slightly grayed out or something, the background, just to show that this is not a new line of dialogue. Because it's hard to... Oh, no. Ah, that's a problem. I mean, this one is kind of good. Since, like, with Crush Shot, I do stick it in them, right? I think so. Like, bosses and stuff. But, I mean, the call is decent, too. Or maybe I should just take Hunter Dash, since I am doing a lot of dash strikes. That's the whole point of this. You would take Hunter Dash and Artemis normal attack. I guess I'll try that. Hopefully we'll get more Artemis.
Guide my hand. Must be something I can use.
Ares. Well, I do need a fourth god. Who do I want? Ares? Slicing shot? No thanks. This one would be okay. But I would need to take, like, Ares Aid. That's kind of the only thing I can take. Yeah. Same there. Yeah. I don't really want that. That's unfortunate. Gonna say no to Ares. Guess I'll say yes to some health.
Always a pleasure, Charon.
No, Poseidon. What happens with that if I, like, take Ares now and then get Poseidon? Who will get, like, shoved out of the pool? But, I mean, Poseidon? What does he have that I care about? It would be if I get his call, but I guess... Yeah, I can still get his... I can get his call, so that would be okay. Yeah, specifically I need Deadly Strike. That would be nice. Mirage Shot we could try and go for with his aid. And aid again. And that works. Yeah, that would be really good. Poseidon is probably the best one I can get here. And we could get this one as well. Wouldn't be terrible. Yeah, just I need Poseidon's aid. Really hope we get Poseidon's aid. That's all I ever want. And then hopefully the legendary as well. Oh, this one.
The Witch's Circle.
Ow. You know what? For this, I will turn this on, because I'm gonna need it. Don't think I want support here. I mean, why not?
And here.
Okay, that barely hit anything, but we got some healing. So I guess that's fine.
Well, I, for one, had a lovely time.
Good tidings, nephew. I've learned that you have managed to get all the way to Asphodel. Fine work. Now you just keep on going.
Damn it. No. Guess I'll just take this and hope that we get the aid.
5-second rule.
It's a lot of
5
stuff.
seconds, right?
Nice. I'm rich. We got Erebus. I didn't see Erebus in Tartarus, did I? But I don't think I want to go to Erebus instead of a
Let's get
Zeus
out of
boon.
here.
Getting like Jolt or something would be nice.
Thank the fates.
Yeah, Jolt. Double Strike? Ooh, Double Strike is very good. And there's a rare one as well. Yeah, let's take that. That's good.
Time to pick sides.
Yeah, I need to remember to like dash before every attack as well, so I get the rush delivery bonus.
Uh-oh, somebody's going to be upset.
There's Deadly Strike. Oh, but support fire. Should we be greedy and hope for another Deadly Strike? That is very greedy. But like, this is so good though. And it's epic too. Not that epic does that much. What is it, like 14 instead of 10? I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna be greedy.
Don't say I didn't warn you, young man. I only wish that I could say you didn't insult me.
He won't stand for this.
You know what? I'm noticing like a downside to that thing I have. Hold on. The hammer. Because like, yeah, it can bounce to more enemies, but it doesn't do it faster. Ow. Which just means that you don't have your shield for like longer, which is actually worse than you would expect. So like, it doesn't really like improve your damage by all that much, especially on a single target. So yeah, maybe I don't really like that hammer much at all. Ow. Especially when they're spread out like that.
Right,
I guess
this
it's better
is
in
becoming
like
unproductive, Zagreus.
claustrophobic areas like sticks. Yeah, it'll be better with that. I mean, I guess. Why not? Sure, thanks.
Is my hair sticking up? Where now?
We have a lot of money. Please be Artemis. Poseidon would be bad either. Nice.
Here's the fee.
And there's Deadly Strike. I'm gonna reserve the aid if I can for Poseidon. So, unfortunately only a common, but let's take that.
Boosted a boon.
Hunter Dash, sure. Don't think I need healing. This should be pretty good here.
I'm back, Lenny, to kill you once again.
It's the summoning one as well, which is like the best for this current build. Because I don't even have to care about the summons at all. Oops. Yep, this is kind of insane. Holy crap. Ow. Oh yeah, use this.
Hang on, Prince.
Take that. Giant rock just dropped on his head. Yeah, that was like the best build I've had by Lerny, I think. Like specifically for Lerny. Damn it, that was slow.
Slavog, go figure.
Yeah, I guess that's the worst one.
Mine.
So I guess we can try and do like Poseidon, maybe? It's mainly Poseidon that I want at this point. Sure. Or an egg. I don't want to take the egg now. Hold on, wait. Yeah, I'll take these two, I think. Oh, I already swapped. That's fine. Yeah, I wanted the Poseidon one anyway.
Onward. In the bag.
Some kind of attack
slay some
hammer would be
heroes then.
nice. Oops. Yeah, maybe I should try and attack a little bit at this point. Ow. Lasers. I don't know, this special is just so good right now. Oh, I have to take this. I want to take this for the fate. But I have to do that. That's just so good right now, if I actually want to do some crits. But I mean, I guess I'm kind of doing more of a special build anyway. What was, like, the aspect I have? Yeah, it's just attack and dash strike, not the special. Oh, man. I'm gonna take this just for the fun of it.
Never been a finer shield.
Poseidon, aid please.
More bright swords.
Ow. Yeah, those chariots will be very, very easy if we get some like big rooms with all the tiny ones. Fishing? Really? I mean, I guess I'll take it. What do you even need to have to get this one? Wait, oh, he has two. Conch shell. What is conch shell? Oh, his keepsake. So either keep two of the following. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. So maybe it's like a likelier chance that you even get this legendary at all when you have two of those. So sure. We'll see if we get some fishing. It's very early for Patroclus. I guess I'll take the... Might actually want the damage, even though I kind of need healing.
He was always such a stubborn fool.
Alright. Can't gift.
Say, isn't that the Lethe right nearby? You've been through so much, don't you ever... You could just drink deeply of the River of Forgetfulness and be done with, no?
It has been rather tempting, yes. And I have taken sips from time to time. But I've some memories I'm not quite ready to give up on yet.
I finished my tea, and that's not good. My voice is probably gonna get strained from now on, even more. That's a lot of healing, but like, do we really need that much healing? I'm gonna take the attack.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, if this was anything else, I would probably take it. Like, even a palm. Oh, sure.
Lovely to see you,
Ooh. That's very nice. I don't think I have taken this apparently, but I don't remember getting that. But Dying Lament is also really good, but sure. I guess you have to have Crush Shot for that, I would imagine. Yeah, I see. So just increases the range of Crush Shot. That's nice.
One of my boons got stronger.
Nice, Thunder Flourish. Very good. Where's the fishing point? Wow, that's hard to see. God, these first ones,
right.
they're so hard. You just have no, like, point of reference at that point. And I will take Poseidon, hoping for the call.
The mother of all soul catchers.
Oh yeah,
Sisyphus.
use this, why not?
Prince?
Come on, Sisyphus, what the hell are you doing? There was like nothing else even there, so that was kind of weird.
Won't catch this soul, thanks.
There's the aid. Nice.
The sea god's might.
And there's fishing again.
Come to me, fishies. You're mine.
Yeah. Just as long as it's not the first one. I think I'll actually take money here. Yeah, this is a perfect room for this. Just throw some shields.
Out. More of you, huh?
What? How did that not hit?
Damn, he's recovered.
Yeah, this feels pretty solid already, even though it's like kind of a half and half build between like what I wanted to do and just a special build.
Let's see.
It's still very good. Ooh, sure, I'll take that. Feel like I can just stay safe and
There it is,
spam.
Here I come.
Is it gonna be
How about a little contest, boy?
Elysium enemies in here? Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be hard with a butterfly thing. I really wanna get a crush shot off on this, yeah. Oh god. Oh no. That is so hard with this thing. Jesus. No, I cannot, Dad. Fuck you. Yeah, that, I don't know if that's like always gonna be here or if that's just bad luck that one of those spawned. Because those are just very hard to like avoid
Not my
taking
best.
any damage from. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I'll probably just take the darkness. I want the key for the reroll, but I also want darkness. Ow. Ow. Jesus Christ. Elysium being Elysium, I see. Yeah, I just think Elysium is like the hardest point of any run. Styx, like, generally isn't too bad. Sure, you get poison and stuff, but like, I don't know, it just doesn't feel as painful as Elysium does all the time. Did I hear a bell, or was that just a shot? I don't think there's fishing. Yeah.
I'll take it.
Ooh, there it is. Nice. Perfect. So is that the final? There we go. Final Poseidon boon. Alright. I am very happy with this run, regardless of how it goes. And I can just enough pay for both of these. Why not?
Care for a rematch?
Please fight with me again, Asterius. I mean, just like before. You must forgive me my indecencies of late. This
What?
blasted fiend, his lies and treachery get right under my skin. Or the phantasmagorical equivalent.
Swear something to me, King. That you'll discard your fears about our bond. The short one here is never going to break it. He doesn't even understand it. The only one who can break it is you yourself.
Well, that's a sweet
Oh, my dear
moment.
friend Asterius. I see, of course, you're right. You're right. You're right. And I solemnly do swear to you indeed that I shall never again doubt our brotherhood, nor shall I ever listen to this fiend. Together, now and always.
How romantic.
Well, glad that's settled, Sisyphus.
Here we go.
Where did that come from?
Nice.
Now it is abundantly apparent that you are beneath me, fiend.
How did that miss? Ow. Ow, ow, ow.
Be gone!
Oh no, not to spin to win.
I'm empty.
Ow.
We can take more than that. Again you did this to me? Gods above, lend me your strength.
Decided, of course, nephew.
Keep doing it. That's pretty good.
You!
See that, bullman?
Nice. Yeah, maybe in that situation I should just focus Theseus,
Show them
because killing him early makes it like much easier to deal with Asterius.
some darkness. Got them again, my shade.
Took a lot of damage though. Man, there's so much healing. Why am I getting so much healing from that? Could restore even more. Oh, I can just barely afford it. I might just take that. And then what do we want for the ending? Palm flower? Or acorn again? Level that even more? Or this one just to level it? I might take that because it gets so many levels in Styx and I don't feel like I need anything else. So I just want to like get this leveled because I don't like it. I don't think I'll ever want to like legitimately use it. Yeah, sure, let's take that.
Cheers.
Yeah, I kind of wish Artemis Dash did something more than just slightly increase the dash damage, dash strike. I would like Artemis. Where is it? Down here again? Yeah.
The fishing point. Come on up.
Surely when you have
Fish for me.
the fishing legendary, it should be like guaranteed, even though it says plus 20%. Surely it should be guaranteed that you get one in the like final area. And it should be in like chaos as well, but that probably doesn't happen. So who do I want? Like, can I get anything from either of these? Yeah, I can get Heart Rend, so we have 2 chances for that. We can get Mirage Shot. We can get Lightning Rod, but that wouldn't... Oh, Infernal Soul Act. Ah, I didn't see that that says that. Yeah, that should be like... There should be 2 Zeus and Artemis one. Lightning Rod, Infernal Soul active, and then another one with Stygian Soul active that does something else. That would just make sense. So yeah, we can get a lot of good stuff there. And Aphrodite. Smoldering Air, which I guess I would still want. That's not bad, actually. That would be good. This one could be good as well. That's good. Yeah, let's take Aphrodite first and see if we can get the Artemis duo from that. And then we can get Artemis to hopefully get, like, other stuff. Yeah, this, I think, is, like, where this shines. This build shines in, like, small, enclosed areas where I can just knock things around. Yeah.
Back. Not yet.
Nice. Definitely want to save up money if I can.
That's one of their layers.
Not bad.
In the name of Hades.
Nice. There's Heart Rend, and it's the Artemis one. Very good. And I'll just take this Artemis, I think.
I can use this.
You know my
Nice.
father and my uncle by now, right, Zagreus? I don't know which of them is worse.
Wait,
I mean,
this is...
superior.
Hopefully that's
superior, despite
Poseidon.
technically spending most of his time in the seas beneath Olympus.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Uncle?
That's the one I want, right?
Oh, Artemis, you needn't boast a little Hades there on my account. Besides, whether you're in the sea, above it, or beneath, makes little difference to your measure as a god. You two are young as yet. Keep at it, and you'll soon be practically as great as I.
Humble. Yeah, there's Mirage Shot. That's nice. Very good. Those are the duos I wanted. But we still have more chances. Yeah, now it's like kind of shotgunning a little bit. Yeah, that's very nice. Now we have like longer reach and more AoE as well. This suddenly turned into a very fun build. Because now, like, things are kind of synergizing a little more, even with a special. Holy crap. Oh no, not you. Why does that last so long? Oh god. Oh god. Gotta kill this guy.
They're burning up.
Yeah, why is it, like, lasting so long?
Not now.
Ow, ow, ow. My Poseidon is like... Oh, right, that's the boon. Hold on. What was that again? Yeah. It's 1 more second of duration, I see. That's why. So yeah, like, getting the duo that makes it 25% capped would actually be really good with that, because then you're getting more value out of the, like, 1 second extra than when you get a greater call.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Nothing here, but these are both very good. This would be good in the final fight. But this is also just good in the final fight. I'll just take Hunter's Mark. So no more duos, sadly. Even if I take money, I don't think I'm gonna get enough. I could get some palms.
This one, I guess. Not yet. Can't do that.
This is a good arena for this special. Just like keep lobbing this around and it'll just bounce to everything. Oh god, the shield thing. Nice.
A moment's rest.
And still no sack.
Maybe it's in here. What's in the well this time?
How many do I have left? None? I guess I have none? Sure. I'll take this as well.
Sure.
Don't think I need the healing. Yeah, let's save that. Then again... No, I don't need the healing. If we get the sack, we'll just be full HP anyway. Yeah, now we have 1 use. So, I mean, I guess I'll just use it here, in this room. There's no point, like... Yeah.
Sisyphus.
Holding now.
No point using it on Hades, really, except for the damage. But then I can't make use of the money or whatever we would get. It's like pulling them in as well. Was that part of the thing? Description? Ow. Yeah, I don't remember it doing that.
veiled in darkness. I'm out.
That is really good. That just makes Poseidon's call, like, 5 times better than it actually was.
The power of the gods.
Probably this one, honestly. Yeah.
Sharpen
It's like
my senses.
a higher DPS increase overall, I feel. Hold on. Yeah, right. Pulls in foes. That is so good. That, like, single-handedly makes Poseidon's Aid a lot better. Like, for me, it was one of the worst ones, but now it's at least, like, in the middle, probably. It is kind of a shame that, you know, you're relying on RNG if you take Poseidon's Aid, hoping that you get that one. But it's very good.
Something I can use.
Oh my god. Literally the worst possible sack. I've never seen that before. If this was a speedrun, it would be a travesty.
I'm rich. What now?
There it is. Well, of course, there it is. But, like, it was earlier than I thought in terms of rooms.
Back I go. Now for a chat with Cerberus.
I think I'll take Hermes.
I'll take this one.
Faster attack! Sure! This is good too, though, because we get even more move speed. Oh, that's very good. But this is more fun. This is probably better, because we'll use Poseidon's Aid, like, a lot in the final fight. And then we get dodge chance and more move speed, which is directly more damage with rush delivery. This is absolutely better, but I'm gonna take this just because
now here goes.
Fun. I can't even, like, attack fast enough for it.
Thus has the prince again persuaded fearsome Cerberus.
Bye for now, boy.
Now's your chance.
Father.
Be still.
Oh,
These
fishing.
waters,
Nice.
teeming with Poseidon's
Oh.
river denizens. That one there before me.
This is...
It's been taunting me, I think, for quite some time.
That's interesting. Do you want me to, like, fish it up? That would be... Oh, man, that would be so fun. It's obviously not gonna happen, but it would be really fun if he would wait with fighting, and then you fish it up, and then it's like, okay, now let's fight.
You offering to take me fishing, Father? Sounds more pleasant than having you slaughter me again, or the other way around.
You mistook my meaning. First you shall have my spear, then that thing shall, if it has not yet come to its senses. Though if you vanquish me, I'm certain your uncle shall not mind if you extract it yourself.
Good father-son bonding talk about fish. $600 damage on a single, like, dash strike is pretty good. Ow. Let me fish. Ow, really?
Need help with something, Father?
I still don't know exactly how Poseidon's Aid works in terms of, like, damage. Like, how frequently you can actually do damage. If you want to, like, move off their hitbox and on again, or if you can just, like, stay on there. Ow. trying to, like, test it out. Ow. Skull earring. Good thing I have it.
Get up.
Let's see you deal with this.
Come on.
Out of my sight.
Ow. Really?
Decided. Engulf them, nephew.
Yeah, I do have to move at least. I see. Alright, well, that's good. Now we know that. Damn, good dodges. Nice. Yeah, that was a very fun build.
Olympus gave you quite the edge against me then. Fair. Well.
That kind of turned into everything I wanted it to be by the end. Even though it looked like we weren't going to be able to, like, do what I had planned to begin with. Pretty nice. Yeah, Shady MVP, for sure.
My weapon shuddered at the touch of it. Got a bite?
Best one.
Another bass, huh?
Like, the timing. Alright, very good.
The clever-minded prince again eluded certain death, up to a certain point, but then, predictably, made one of his fatal mistakes again.
Does he always do the, like, peace sign? Like, I notice it sometimes, but I don't...
that one as a victory.
Don't remember. I guess it's when you win. When you die, when you don't win, then
The head chef
he won't do
always
that.
wants fish. Nice work, Orpheus.
Give me some nectar.
Some water-dwelling beast for you, good chef.
Yeah, that's a pretty nice... 5 nectar, wow. That's a pretty nice legendary. I'm kind of coming around to Poseidon more and more. Like, especially when you're grinding out stuff, I guess Poseidon is one of the best ones, because you get a lot of resources and stuff, and fishing and whatever else. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Wait, gift 2? Are we gonna share Ambrosia? Is that worth it? I don't know if that's worth it. Hold on, let's like think about it. What would it be? So like 1 Titan blood is 1 ambrosia, which means 4 diamonds, which means 40 nectar, which means oh god, 200 keys. Yeah, that's definitely not worth it. So it's like 2,000 gems for 1 Titan soul? I don't know if I did the math right. But I guess we'll not take that. Not until I have all the aspects maxed out. Yeah, sure, let's just go for this right away.
Ambrosia isn't only for the gods, you know, Dusa. It's for anyone we really care about. So, here. Please, enjoy this, or just add it to the lounger's stash, whatever suits you.
Oh, but you really mean that, huh? But you are the prince himself, and I'm just... Look, we both know I am just a floating monster head, and a custodian. I just don't understand. Why keep on being nice to me like this? I thought you'd never even talk to me.
You're so much more than what you said. I wish you could see that. If only everybody in
God.
this house had your spirit.
Okay, Zagreus, you're laying on a little too thick now.
If only everybody in this house had yours, Prince Zagreus. You've been so kind to me, and I'm glad we've had a chance to get to know each other more. It's really nice sometimes, knowing somebody really cares about me here.
It should be more than sometimes that you feel that way, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh God!
I've never met anybody like you before.
We are doing a dating sim.
Not to smile quite as much, but you're like me.
What? Because I smile? Smiling's just a little something that I like to do to deal with the day. Though, oh, that's what
Hopefully we don't only, like, choose one person.
Oh, I see. Look, this is kind of a lot. I had better go. I'll cherish the ambrosia, though, okay?
If this is like, now I've chosen the Dusa romance route, then I'm not going to be happy about it, because I don't... Out of the people that we could potentially romance, Dusa is pretty far down on the list for me.
Dusa, wait.
But no, it looks like nothing else happened. That was just one... Oh my god, so it's going to be... I see. For romance, it's going to be like 6 ambrosia? God damn. We need so much. Or maybe it's going to advance, like, increase 3 and then 4 or something. I hope not. Yeah, we gotta romance more people. Who else had that? Dusa? Thanatos? Probably Meg then too, I imagine. Who's highest in your romance list? I mean, I don't even know who's on the romance list, is the problem. So, we'll see. But I don't think... Is fake mom on the romance list? Because she would be pretty high up there. Nyx is probably my favorite character in this. Yeah, we'll see. Gotta get so much more darkness before I can do anything with Nyx and Chaos. And yeah, Orpheus is still gone. So I think I'm gonna do one more run. So next time I stream, if Orpheus is not back, I'm just gonna buy the contract. Because I guess that means, like, he won't show up. You have to buy the contract to advance the story. So.
And what of the complaints from Elysium? They wanted the lawns thoroughly manicured for their athletic contests.
Already taken care of. Though the flooding
I didn't even see her.
That doesn't look like something we can clear up for quite some time. Fortunately, the residents seem to be getting accustomed to it.
There have been fewer reports about it as of late. And what of the satyr problem? Blasted things are rampant up there still.
I'm making a lot of positive changes.
Well, they're probably contained up there, at least. And Zagreus has been keeping them in check, hasn't he?
In check?
He has.
Thanks, Dad. So nice when they're nice to me.
Had enough to eat lately, haven't you, boy?
Cerberus is busily considering upon what else to gnaw.
Welcome to the House of Hades.
I guess I'll just give you nectar as well. I have so much.
Whoa, you must have really gotten pretty far out there if you could get me one of these, so wow. And thanks for stopping by.
You lighten up my numerous untimely deaths, Hypnos.
Yeah, Thanatos is probably actually also pretty high up on my romance tier list. I do want to see that bromance play out.
This place is livelier than usual of late. Some of the old fixtures of the house getting patched up, new furnishings. It's rather nice, really. We've you to thank, don't we?
Oh, that? It's nothing. Though I'm glad it's made a difference for the better. Our contractor's been doing all the work, I'm just putting in the orders.
And the funds. Your father runs the underworld a certain way. This old house is lavish, I suppose, but he has long since ceased trying to make it livable at all. So the changes are appreciated.
Well, it probably shouldn't be livable, that's the point.
Glad to hear it.
What? For me? I can't accept something like this, lad, you know that.
Come on, Achilles, live a little, such as you're able. I won't tell if you won't tell.
That's it? Okay.
Say something.
Was anyone else here? Nyx is gone. I guess there's Skelly.
No. Everybody hang in there.
I don't know why I keep doing this every time. Maybe one day they'll actually be happy with my encouragements. Divine... whatever that is. Chase? Chazé? Guard post rug. That seems nice. I'll take
Here's
that.
the commission. If Hypnos is going to be
Oh.
sleeping on the job, he ought to do it in the lap of luxury.
Nice.
Hypnos has an important job to do.
Does he have something to say about that? No? Aw.
Next.
Maybe next time, or like later on.
Thought I'd find Meg here.
Yeah, Meg is gone. Oh, maybe she's in my room again? Nope.
I'm wide awake. It's unplayable in its current state.
Yeah, maybe this doesn't like advance either until we do the Orpheus thing and get like further pointers from him.
Getting there.
Getting there, apparently. And what do we have?
The
God of the
prophecy has
Sea.
been fulfilled.
More gems.
Uncle Poseidon, so different from father.
And yeah, I guess no point looking at this. I just want to save up. Man, it takes a while to save up darkness. Even when I keep taking like the dark spear or like dark
Skelly, is
thirst,
it really true you don't want to talk
dark
about
thirst
how you got
thing
here?
over and over.
Just curious who you used to be, what you were like, your real name.
Hey, what makes you think this isn't my real name, pal? I'm offended.
Sorry, what I meant was, I was just interested to get to know you better, after all you've done to help. Anything you can share? Trade you for a detail about me.
No?
Well, all right. I was once a commander of men. Name
He's
was
lying.
Skelemius, captain of the Cretan Second Fleet, sailing on Athens under King Minos. We were unstoppable. But then one day, one wrong turn, and we sailed straight into the waters of Charybdis.
Skelly, that's incredible. So then, you and your crew, you perished at sea?
Yep.
Boy, yo, you were something else, you know. All that Skelemius stuff, I could have had you eating out of my hand for days.
Oh, I get it. You got me. Fine then, Skelemius, but I don't appreciate the trick.
Oh,
He's
but
too
I
gullible.
do.
You know, Skelly, I still cannot entirely get over that whole permanently kill you stunt you pulled on me. You had me deeply worried for a while, all for just a laugh.
Yeah, that's right. Not exactly much to do here, in case you hadn't noticed recently. Good thing I'm able to stay occupied with intellectual pursuits.
That's what you
Better
call
than
them.
trivial pursuits.
In any case, I did want to make sure. You sure that you're alright having to stand around like this?
You kidding, pal? This is the life. Imagine getting paid to stand around and being pals with you.
Wow, that's sweet.
Well, great, I guess.
Bond forged with Skelly. Nice. He is not romanceable. Too bad. So, next time... We haven't done Guan Yu in a long time. This one I would want to, like, level more. What am I gonna level more? Nemesis would be fun to level. Yeah, I like Arthur enough as it is. I'm sure it's going to be even better once you level it up, but it's just kind of fun in and of itself. So I don't feel like I need to level that, like, soon. This one would be cool, though. Because you get more damage and bigger area as you level it. So it's like up to 100% more area on the Dragon Rush. Which, does that also include the cast? That would be very good to level. This one sounds pretty fun too, if you throw like 5 shields. Oh man. this is just damage, which like doesn't really matter that much. It's nice, but the main thing is just having like something like Zeus or Dionysus or whatever on it. Man, I want so much blood.
What infernal
Yeah,
force
Chiron is a
created
fun
you?
one. I don't feel like Hera is all that important to level anymore. And this one is also not that important, because I almost feel like you hardly ever use this the way it's meant to be used, where like, what is it? The, yeah, the special will do shared suffering, and then you like do the main thing, but I feel like you kind of do either or. Either you just use it as a massive railgun, or you use it as a machine gun. And this one we just need to try with like Hermes keepsake next time we get the gloves. And like, this is good. But again, I kind of like just the attack of Gilgamesh more. And this one would be fun to level. This I don't feel like I need to level. At least not
Care to join
like
me out there?
as a priority. And this one would be pretty good. That would be a lot of damage, like, because it's for everything too. So that can like increase your normal shots or your like calls or your casts or whatever. Like, that would be pretty cool if you max this out and then do like a Zeus cast build with the other one in, not, is it Infernal Soul? That would be fun. Just like specialing yourself and then standing, getting like tons of bonus damage and just like firing off chain lightning everywhere. And then just doing that again. Oh man. Yeah, maybe I should level this one. I can only do like 2 levels probably, but that would be 100% more bonus damage. And that's also like bonus damage on... That's not everything, that's attack or casts. Sure. Let's do that. And then do this one next time. Man, I want blood a lot. Good thing I didn't trade blood for gemstones. That would have been stupid. But then what are we actually gonna want? This with a cast build? And in that case, I'm thinking I do want the other cast type, because then we can throw it once and then fire off like 3 casts. I don't think I want to switch anything else. Just trying to think, like, what I'm gonna want to do. Which cast would be fun? Maybe like an Ares cast thing. It's been a while since we've done Ares. I've been kind of shunning Ares for a long time. If we get slicing shot, because then I can do a special and then they'll last for like a long time and you just shoot them out. They'll go around doing their thing. Hopefully we'll get like the increased area and seeking and stuff like that. Hunting blades probably. So we would want Ares and Artemis. Maybe Artemis attack with Ares cast or something. Or this one, that's also good. I think Artemis and Ares sounds fun. Not sure what else, but we can take this one. And, yeah, I'm concerned about my Ambrosia store. If I want to, like, try this one. Fuck it.
There you go, Feedy.
Let's do that.
You're all set. There we go. There.
There we go, there. You can't use this here. That would have been fun if you could use it here to test them out. Yeah, still got 25. So I'm not, like, super poor in terms of ambrosia. And then gems, we can do, like, one more thing as well. And then that'll be that. Let's get this one, the guard post.
Well, I don't see why not. If Achilles is going to stand around eternally, it might as well take place on something soft.
Ah.
Here's a shade, boy. What use has he for supple carpeting?
Don't be like that, Dad. He doesn't want to talk right now, but yeah, maybe later he'll comment on it. So yeah, pretty good. That was a fun build. Got a lot of good plans. Let's see what happens next time. So yeah, maybe on Friday. We'll have to see. I never know exactly what's going to happen, but that has been the pattern. Just Lamalana and Hades on Fridays and Sundays, because I'm just kind of... I'm addicted to Lamalana, and Hades, like, since I'm only able to do one run at a time, I just want to progress, and I kind of have to do, like, 2 segments of it per weekend to get anywhere. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, hopefully I'll see you next weekend. Good night. Also probably, like, Genshin stream tomorrow, I would imagine, or New Abyss and stuff, if you care.